them, we will continue to expose them that they should be ashamed of themselves, not speaking for them, for their people, that they have been conquered. The way they have conquered them in Ilori, now they have conquered them in every part of the Yoruba. That is what we should be saying for now. We don't need to conquer them, my brother Alobi. Thank you very much. I yield.
Thank you so much, Sister Helen Peters. Yeah, Chukwumeze, you have the floor now. And I
Yeah,
said
darling.
request before.
Yeah.
If you want to speak, please just keep requesting. I'll try to like bring people down, people that have spoken, and we'll reshuffle again. Chukwumeze, you can go.
And they want them okay. According to the statistics of this space, everybody has spoken like 20 minutes. So I'm gonna talk for 20 minutes before I hit the mic. Yeah.
That's
No,
very
Anyway,
put
good.
the mic in your pocket. Put it in your pocket.
go down. Yeah, I mean, yes. Is this your birthright? Go down. Go down. Go down. Take Ugochukwu down. Yeah. Anyway, greetings, host, co-host. Greetings, all ministers in the house. Greetings, everybody. Man, it's just a turn by turn Nigeria Limited. It don't reach everybody. It is a good thing that the Afonjas are speaking. They're the one complaining, because when we say that this is what is coming to them, they say, "Oh, you are pushing propaganda. You want to break up Nigeria. You want to do this." No. But at the end of the day, look at the man that has come out. I'm sure this man, if not for anything, you understand, he has lived his life. I think this man is in his 90s, so I don't think an elder state Yoruba man will come out and be telling lies. He's because as an elder, he cares about the young, and that's why he's coming out to speak. But the mistake this Afonjas keep making is that they don't know Tinubu is not even their brother. Tinubu Onye Guinea is from Guinea. He's not a Yoruba man. He's not a Yoruba man. Tinubu just stole the Yoruba identity and is parading himself as a Yoruba man. And at the end of the day, he doesn't care. He don't care. He's just gonna do what he wants to do, collect his own cake and go. But you see, everybody that partook in the genocide against Biafra must have their own fair share. Fulani will have their share. Middle Belt, they are having their share. Yorubas too, they will have their share. Because if it doesn't happen, there will not be balance. Everybody have to have their share, because when you do something, you face the repercussion. But today, you can see Nigeria is even on a nosedive to break up by its own self. And I want us to understand something. You people need to know that this freedom is a way that we get it for ourselves. Nobody's gonna help us. I just want to give like a scenario of what I encountered some people. Yes, during while I was traveling. So I met some delegates that were going to the United Nations Convention. So yeah, I think one of them is from Gambia, the other one is from South Africa. So we're talking and saying, yeah. Happens to be that the lady, her husband was in Nigeria. So she asked me, where did I come from? I told her Biafra. She said, Biafra? Are you allowed to say that? I said, yeah, of course. Biafra is alive, life and strong. She was like, oh, really? I said, yeah. So I told her where she's from. She said I asked her where she's from. She said she's from Gambia. I don't want to say she's from South Africa. I said, so what are you guys going to do at the United? Oh, they're going as delegates. Yeah, so they go with their president and all that. So wow. So I said, okay, well, man, United Nations is just united in their nonsense. To me, I don't think they are functional, because they will not be existing and all these whole things going on around the world is happening. Then I asked the lady, that was like before I caught my transit flight. So I asked the lady, I say, so since this thing has been going on, what has been the the major discussion there. You say, oh, they're talking about Israel, they're talking about Hamas, talking about Hezbollah, talking about climate change, rising sea level, talking about some diseases that are on the rise and all that this thing. So I asked this lady, where are you coming from? She said she's coming from Africa. I said, so you people, pack yourself, travel thousands of miles, more than 12 hours to go to this convention to go and discuss other people's issue, but not your issue. And I asked her, I say, you're coming from Africa, right? Is there peace there? She said, what do I mean? I said, what is going on around you? How many wars is going on in Africa? You talk about Sudan, you talk about Amazonia, you talk about Biafra, you talk about Congo, you talk about Somalia, you talk about all these places. And I say, you bunch of Africans. Because at this point, sometimes when we meet our people, we should be telling them the truth. So we should be telling them the truth because I don't know how they did this to us. I don't know how they did this to us because it's so difficult now for like a black man, like they so stigmatize us that word black. Like I quote unquote black man to think. So you left your continent, travel thousands of miles to go and discuss other people's problem, and not even your this thing. So she was like, oh, well, at the moment, that is the current major issue now. Climate change, it's a serious thing. Da, 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 da. And I asked her, you see, somebody being killed by a bullet within seconds and stuff like climate change and all these diseases and all these other things that are man-made that can be controlled. Which one is much more dangerous? She said, why am I? She said, why am I talking like that? I said, because you people fail to understand that you need to think about your own issue first. You are the ones that supply the whole world all the natural resources, but yet you people can't discuss your issue. And that's the same thing you see that is going on in Africa, most especially in the zoo. The same way these Afonja people are. Instead of them to think of securing their land, they are going about trying to hold down Biafra with their propaganda to stick us down and be like, oh, you're not going to go anywhere. Meanwhile, their own places are being taken over. Look at Ondo State. Look at Owo. Look at the Ijebu. Everybody is being ravished. So I told the lady, I say, as far as I'm concerned, there's no country in Africa. All the things you have there are fake. The lady said, including South Africa. I say, yes. I said, yes, all of you, there's no country. She said, no, there are. I said, no, there's no countries. All these countries was never created by you, but you are trying so hard to uphold it. And she started telling me, why am I so like this? I said, first of all, if you come from a race whereby during the war, over 7 million of your people was killed. There was an agenda and propaganda against you and everything. The world closed their eye to you. How will you feel? And up to today, it is still going on. Yeah, she said, yeah, and she knows. It was then I realized that she has even lived in Nigeria before. She lived there for more than 17 years. Her husband was a doctor. Then the next thing she go to, oh, you know what? We cannot achieve this unity with war. We need to forgive and forget. We need to pray, ask to God. I tell her, you see, you people continue to mention God, it's just an insult to God because God will not do all these things for you. That's the problem I have with all these religious people. God will not do anything for you. You got to do it for yourself. So, my people have a long way to go, man. We have a huge responsibility on our shoulders because some people just don't understand the need to, to get over this thing because it's a big issue. Because after we even leave that zoo, that's when the work will start. That's why I always emphasize, man, like, people are dying every day. People are losing loved ones. Our brothers and sisters in the forest defending our land. You have all this chaos going on. And people are trying so hard. The PM, That man don't even sleep. You understand? Look at that young man. That's supposed to be enjoying life. You understand? But he's not. He gave up everything for us, for all of us. You all over the world. Look at the finance minister. You understand? It's even, I've been trying to reach him. It's like so difficult because he's on an assignment, working for Biafrans, talking to the representative here and there, everywhere. You can see the pictures, everything. People are doing all these things. And the last thing anybody should do is trying to be diplomatic. You understand? Let's leave the diplomatic work for those who is their speciality. But for we as Biafran, we need to show this world that we are hungry. Look at in the United Nations, you guys have been sidelined. Nobody's talking about your issue. They don't give a shit. And the one that really got me mad was that she was like, "Oh, Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that. All those things don't happen." So I told her, "Do you think Nigeria should continue to remain one country?" She said, "Yes." She said, I said, "Why?" She said, "Right, Nigeria has a huge economy, this, that. And they just discovered, like, she talked about they discovered like the second largest oil reserve in the whole world." So I told her, "So you know about these resources in my own land, but you don't know about the killings that are being perpetrated against my people, how they kill us, sell our organs, displace people from their land, trying to Islamize us and all those things. But you know about the resources in my land." That just goes to show, as a UN delegation that woman is, and that submission she made, man, just told me all I needed to know. So Afonja, sometimes I look at the way you people behaving, and I think it's just based on ignorance. The more you continue to hold Biafra, the more you continue to do those who conspired, who planned to keep us down, Africa as a whole down, the more you are continuing to play into their gallery. So the best thing is, you people should call the bullshit, get your asses together, you understand? Decide what you want for yourself, and free yourself. Because whether you like it or not, Ilori is just the tip of an iceberg. More is going to come. And to me, I will not even, if they want to run over that Yoruba land, I will not. Because at the end of the day, it's just all up. That's how natural law is. You understand? Those who you feed evil, that same hand you use in feeding them evil, you use it to feed yourself. And if you want to go back to history, all those land, no Buna get them. You guys were fucking conquerors, thieves, and everything. You came in as strangers, Biafran gave you land, you expanded. Even going as far trying to take over our own land. We tried to sort it out. Still, you never stopped. You came with Afonja and Ilori, still, it didn't stop. Awolowo too, still, it didn't stop. So you guys need to get your goddamn asses together and fix yourself. I'm happy that you people are the one crying out. You're crying out. Oh, 29,000. Man, Fulani need to sell more suya meat too. So I think they need more people to kill so that they can sell your meat as suya. If you guys don't stop all this bullshit and get your senses right. But on that note, Biafran is cruising. We are cruising. Host, I think I have like 15 minutes more. Yeah, we are cruising. We are marching into Biafra.
Round up in 1 minute.
We are marching into Biafra, and we are going to get this beautiful nation that will be the beginning of civilization in Africa. Thank you. I eat my mic.
Tochi, are you there? I think Tochi is not around her device.
Give Ugochukwu mic, or you send him down.
Don't worry, you are done with your submission. Just mute your mic, Chukwumeze. Tochi, yeah, over to you.
Okay. So we're just gonna move straight up to the hands because I want the people with their hands up to speak. So I think I don't know if Camera Israel was here before God know it, but I think it was up. On camera Israel, you can go ahead, and then we go to Claire Dims, and then it will be Ben Chooks next after Claire Dims, in that order. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, Tochi. Thank you. I just want to say this before I forget. Please, anytime you come to our space and if you don't understand the topic, just leave that topic and say something else. There are so much you can talk about, but don't come to debunk our topic. It's for a reason. When we put us there, it's for a reason. So that we don't start arguing or having back and forth with you. You know, I'm even shocked that you guys are saying 29. You know, why a lot of people that were kidnapped have come to tell the story of how these people were dealing with them and what they are saying. And these people themselves said that they've surrendered the whole of the Yoruba land. Do you think that they surrendered there and they are playing? You know, they are doing something. It's just that they are hiding it. And if you're waiting for their gutter media to come and report it, you know, for them to come and report it is just that they want to make themselves fools by telling you, instead of reporting the ones happening in your land, they are telling you that you're the one killing yourself. So they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. You know, so we're not waiting for them. We are the media that you see. Anything you see here is the truth. We're not here to pamper them. We're here to expose them. You know, so when we see a topic like that, it's not that we are here to talk about them. We're here to tell you because they always make people to believe that nothing is happening in their side. You know, using their own media to do that. You know, now that their own leader is saying it. So we also have to bring it to their own, so those are Afonjas, so that they will see it. They are not happy about it. You know, they don't want to see something like that. They just want to hide it. And just like the Hausas, you know, Hausas, they're killing them, they're doing everything, but they can't come out to say anything. The same thing with the people in Benue State. They can't say anything. But every day they are dying. You know, their villages have been taken over. You know, they can't say, if you say anything, they will kidnap you. You know, so please don't debunk our topic. It's for a reason. You know, like I said, if it's me, I have to times it by even 5, because we have seen it so many times when people were killed and they will come and say it's 2. The next hour, another media news will tell you it's 10. The next hour, another one will tell you it's 5. But the actual people, the people from that village, will now come and tell you that the number of people that were killed is over 100. You know, are you going to believe the people, or are you going to believe the media? You know. So please, we are the media of our people at the moment. We have subdued their media. We have taken over their media. You know, when you hear this, if you're not happy with it, go and investigate. Just like PM always say, you know, go and make your own investigation. And at the end of the day, all we need is Biafra. That's the actual thing. And we will continue to expose them. We will continue to do what we know how to do better until we get what we want. We will not allow them to rest. This is just the beginning. You know, more news around this will come up, and we will still bring it to their attention, you know, so that you can imagine. Do you think that the genocide that happened in Biafra land, the world are not talking about it? Don't you know it's because of their media? It's them that played it down. And they always say it that is the government that is making us popular, making Nnamdi Kanu popular, or making Simon. They should use media to play it down. That is what they do. They are playing the death of their people down. You know. So thank you so much. I will hang around, and I will still come back again.
Yeah, that's the reason why I kept asking the question about if they were being sarcastic, because we already know how the Yorubas operate in the media. They never want to paint their people in a bad light. They never want to expose whatever it is that's going on with them. I mean, Tinubu said something about how Fulanis and Yorubas are like one, and so they're not gonna come out and tell you that the Fulanis are killing them, because they see themselves as one and the same. So when we're out here in the media, we put a topic up and we want to discuss it because we're trying to shine a light, a huge light on what exactly is going on that they don't want us to know. So I'm just going to pass the mic to Claire James. You can go ahead.
Sister Tochi, I was being sarcastic, you know. I don't know if you heard me. I think it threw
No,
you
the
up.
network was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was being sarcastic, but you know, so okay.
Hello, everyone. I just got home now, and I could hear on my way coming about what Alobi was talking about. I greet everybody on this space, and well done to everybody for this fantastic job we are doing. You know, I must say thank you so much to the host. Your work is being noticed. Your effort that you're putting in every day, may Chuko Kikabiama keep blessing you. And for everyone who's been on the space, I say my greetings to you all. The topic is Fulanis want to finish the Yoruba while the BLA are defending Biafrans. My people, the Yorubas, they know they are cowards. I heard Ugo 247 say, bring food and music. No, bring food and Agbo Shino. Agbo Shino, you see them. They go to Agbo Shino. This is K1 the ultimate. That is where you see them throwing bundle of money. And when you say when you go and ask Wikipedia and say, they will say the most happiest and the most exciting people are them. They don't have anything else doing than to sell their inheritance. When they sell, when the inheritance that their fathers or grandfathers has left them, they will sell it. They will use it to bury their mother that died 20, 30 years ago. They will do the burial again. Every 10 years, they are doing the burial again. Or after that, or they would then invite their musician and be spending money, and they do competition with parties. That is all they use their money for. And so this is the nature of these people. They have nothing to give in terms of saving life in that zoo contraption called Nigeria. They have nothing to give. And we have identified that. That is why we're surging along and ahead of them. When Prime Minister said, when they are ready, they can come. To be fair, you cannot blanket, you cannot put everybody in the same shoes. When you have the Yoruba nation, the ones like Professor Akintoye, who put this information out to say about 29,000 of them. It's more than that. It is more than 29,000, my people. Because Sunday Igboho himself, when I started following Sunday Igboho, I have been in front of Downing Street to protest. I went to see what was happening in Yoruba Nation. I went with them. What happened was that Sunday Igboho started all of this because of an area called Igongon or Igongon, and probably I'm not pronouncing it. You see, somewhere in Oyo State, in where he belongs, because he's from that area. A lot of people have been coming to him about the killings, about kidnapping. There was one guy they call Oko Oloyun. They killed him, they chopped him up. But the one that changed Sunday Igboho, that made him to be what he started doing, was a man called Dr. Aborode. Dr. Aborode was, he later found out that he was his relation. This Dr. Aborode was somebody who had lived in diaspora. He spent 15 years in Germany. And when he spent 15 years in Germany, he obviously, just like every single one of us who have left the country, has worked hard, took that money and said he was going to start mechanized farming back in his town. He was the only son of his parents. So he established this mechanized farming, had different crops, including corn. And he was so westernized in his farming business that when he produces a crop that is not fully, they do test their crop that is not fully got the full seed, he will say, give it to the Fulanis, the ones, the herdsmen, that they can give it to their animals to eat. And that was what this guy was doing, you know. But the workers keep complaining to him. They are still coming to eat our crops. They are still coming to eat our crops. So somebody said to him, go and report these herders bringing their cattle and their animals to destroy your farm. Go and report them to like the Seriki, because this is how subjugated, this is how these people have been taken over by the Fulanis. They now have Seriki in their land. So this Seriki, this man this Dr. Aborode went to see this Seriki and said, I give please help me. All your men are coming to eat destroy my farm. And I've been giving them even the ones that we don't want anymore. I tell them to give them. Do you know that when this Dr. Aborode, a decent Yoruba man amongst them, when he went to report to this Seriki, the man did not go back alive. They chopped him up. He went to